What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. Happy, for those of you that celebrate Canada Day. Happy lots of things. So just gonna get myself set up, wait for a few people to arrive. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I just got done washing everything for the second bucket system. I've got the reservoir, the lids are in here, the net pots aren't here, so just gonna go around and set those guys up. Oh, first, I need to finish the nozzles. Today's another one of those days where I got all this shit to do and I don't want to do any of it. Also got my mug to match. Feeling festive today, you guys. Alright. BRB, gonna wait for some people to arrive and I'm gonna be just screwing in some nozzles. So I just filled my buckets a couple days ago and they're already low, which is kind of crazy to me. But I don't know if you guys saw my short this morning, but we've got a watermelon. So we've got more water consumption happening in our buckets. So right now I'm just working on adding these misting heads back. I had removed them because I cleaned them, and so now that we are setting up our second bucket system again. What's up, Garden Idea Tips? Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Happy Tuesday. And for those of you that are Canadian, happy Canada Day. To some it's happy, to some it's not, but nevertheless it is Canada Day, so gotta, you know, just say it to be cool. But just screwing in my misting heads, and then we're gonna get the lids on, the nets in, and we're still waiting for water. What's up, Ray Cassis? Thanks for hanging out. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Kind of a bummer, those of you that are in Canada, if you had to go to work yesterday and then, you know, like get out of the weekend mood and then you got to hop right back into it on a Tuesday. But nevertheless, hope everyone's having a great day. So today, Tuesdays per usual, little pruning day. I started this a few days ago on the live with you guys and I got lazy and I didn't finish, so gotta do it now. Also had to motivate myself to wash everything this morning. Wasn't in the mood, but I did it anyways. That's sometimes how it goes, you guys. In life, there's shit that we just don't do, but you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of those days today. I just want to chill and do nothing. It seems like it's been like that all weekend. So there's so many little tiny components to these. I've got a little spring here, little piston, and a little rubber stopper, and all those have to get assembled and then screwed on. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've only got a couple more to do. Home stretch. Oh no. Getting close, getting close. So, on yesterday's live, we didn't do much, but we pollinated the watermelon, and today I got in the grow tent, and the watermelon is like 3 times the size it was. So we did it, you guys. Good job. We pollinated our sugar baby watermelon, and we're actually going to get fruit now. So that's pretty exciting. I've never tried a watermelon in aeroponics. The only time I did, I got thrips and had to throw it out as soon as it got its first flower, which was a bummer. Right, almost done, you guys, almost done, and then we're gonna get to the good part, the part where I get to show off my garden. So for those of you that are new here, this is my indoor garden. I grow all my own food indoors all year round in these aeroponic systems that I have. I have 2 bucket systems, 3 grow towers, and taking you guys along for the ride. All right, 8 more and we're good. Almost done, you guys, almost done. A lot of the stuff in the grow tent, it always looks so fun when I show you guys, but there's a lot of tedious involved. The shit that's not so fun. Shoot. It's so weird. Some of these tins that go in the misting heads are larger than others, even though they're manufactured all for the same system. So some of them don't screw on easily. And I actually have to swap it out for another. The worst is when you've screwed all of them on and then the last one doesn't fit, and then you gotta shuffle things around. Oh my goodness. If I lose one of these pieces, that's it, I'm done for. So you gotta be very, very careful. It's challenging when I'm talking and doing it because I'm focused. See, this is one of those pistons that's too large and it doesn't fit. Anyways, almost done, you guys. Almost there. What's up, Chaz Grows? Doing a little bit of boring work before we get to the fun stuff. I'm just finishing screwing in the nozzle heads or the misting heads. But, it's not super fun stuff, guys. It's tedious, but we're almost there. 5 more, and then we're done. For some reason, I ended up with extra nozzles, or extra heads. Maybe I didn't do all of them. Oh no, I missed a couple. See? I get lazy and I think I finished it, but meanwhile, I still have more to do. So today is a hot one there, you guys. It's Canada Day. It's hot, it's humid, it's summer. My outdoor garden is just getting frickin' destroyed by earwigs. I've been using the Lost Coast, and I mean, it's supposed to be helping. What's Canada Day? It's like the 4th. Are you in? If Chaz grows, if you're in the United States, it's like the 4th of July, but for Canada. It's Canada's Independence Day or whatever. Hence the red shirt, you guys. I'm trying to be a little festive. All right. Fuck. I keep dropping little pieces. All right, almost done, almost done. I know I keep saying that. If I had a nickel. Independence Day, yep. Alright, something's going on with this one here. It doesn't want to screw on. Well, screw you. Sorry guys, I get pissed off sometimes. What's up, Mark Music Man? Hope you're having an awesome day too. I feel like I need to say I'll be with you guys in a moment. I just gotta finish this. My goal was to hop on the live early, but I didn't. Chaz was asking, who did Canada win independence from? Oh man, I sucked in school. I failed all the subjects pretty much, even science. So I have no clue. Pay attention in history class. Anybody in the chat know? Honestly, it's probably pretty embarrassing. I should know this, but I can't tell you about Canada's independence, but I can tell you about aeroponics. Alright, 2 more, and then I'll do the missing later. But yeah, if you guys can do a quick Google search and drop it in the chat and teach me something new today, that'd be cool. Oh no, we did it. Alright. So, 2, 4, 6. Where am I missing? 2, 4, 6. Alright. So there's 3 buckets that we're missing it from, but that's okay. I'm going to do it after. Oh shoot, I just dropped a piece. I gotta make sure I have all the pieces in now. What's up, Les? What's up, Vince? Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on what zone you're in. Happy Canada Day. Happy Tuesday. Just trying to get the rest of my bucket system set up right now. So I was adding in all the the rest of the misting heads. 2, 4, 6. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't drop any parts. So I have 6 more misting heads to screw on, then we're good to go. So I washed all the stuff this morning, the lids, the net pots, the reservoir. So we're gonna get that onto the bucket system, and I'm still making water, you guys. I thought I had enough water, and I heard my towel this morning making sound. I heard my buckets making noises. So I'm like, oh shit. All the water is going to be used for them right now. So hopefully, what's up, Krogan? Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Actually, Tuesday sounds great. I got some tomatoes and some cilantro growing. Let's do it. Taco Tuesday. Okay, so I'm missing a spring. That's no bueno. Shoot, did I drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh god, I didn't drop it. I just vacuumed yesterday too. Oh no. Alright guys, we're gonna start the tent in 1 minute. I just gotta locate a missing spring. That really sucks. I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Maybe I drop it over here. Shit. Alright, I'm going to look for it later. I will find it. I've had it before where I'm just doing like a general cleanup in the tent, and then I end up finding a little spring. And if not, it'll probably be in the vacuum. I'll just pop it open and see if I can find it. So that kind of sucks, but I told you guys I'm clumsy. I drop stuff all the time. Krogan, by the way, I've got to tell you, I think you were one of the people that have been giving me pepper advice, and we were talking about the peppers, the new blooms that were emerging from the flower peppers. And they're freaking huge. I gotta show you guys. We're gonna do a full tent tour, but what's up, Story? Thank you for hanging out. Krogan, this one's for you, man. Check out the size of these peppers. They're so big. I'm very, very proud of them. So you guys, I did a video yesterday talking about my journey or my experience. Thank you so much, Story. I appreciate you. I just did a video yesterday about my experience with growing peppers. And what's up, Pyro? Happy Tuesday. So thank you, Krogan. I owe you a thank you because you definitely helped me in this journey. So I appreciate you. For those, somebody's asking, what is my name? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Natalie. I call myself the Fresh Princess, but people call me Nat. Yes, big peppers, such a small plant. You are correct, Les. For those of you that are in Canada, happy Canada Day. And if not, happy Tuesday. And for those of you that joined, this is my grow tent where I grow all of my own food aeroponically all year round. And so right now we're in the infant phases of our journey. We're just very much learning right now, learning how to optimize an indoor environment, learning how to grow the food, learning how to understand what our plants are trying to tell us. Story, of course you can call me. Vincent says, I just had peppers and eggs. The peppers were from garden pick this morning. Wow, awesome. Good for you, Vincent. Nothing like picking your own food and then cooking with it right after. It's the best feeling. I like to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm a little distracted because of this spring. I hope I have extra parts. Anyways, figure it out. If not, maybe it'll function without a spring. They're such tiny springs. Honestly, I bet you I could just take, I have a pen, like one of those, you know, pens that click. I can just take the spring from the pen, and I'm sure I have an extra little rubber piece somewhere. The background behind me, those tomatoes, yes, they're so big. That's why we have to prune today. I'm gonna take you guys on a tent tour in just a second. But yeah, so I forget what I was saying, as per usual. I was actually thinking before I hopped on the live, I'm like, you know what? I should see how long I can like not talk on the live before feeling uncomfortable, like I need to fill the silence. That's why I always say so much, is because even just in life in general, just on these lives, I feel the need to, see, I said it again, I feel the need to fill the silence, and I have a slowing down. So I think if I just slow down, see, I said it again. I keep saying, see, oh my gosh, now that I pointed it out, I'm realizing how I'm saying it. But anyways, Krogan says, I love all the something you do. Thank you, I appreciate that. Story, own backyard organic food tastes different. Absolutely. Vin says, I'm just a chatterbox. Yes, I am. And you know what? It's a good thing, because I can actually keep myself hyped up and entertained during these lives. So if you guys weren't there, I think I'd be doing just fine, because I have myself to talk to. So that's funny. Story's asking where I'm from. I'm just outside of Toronto, Ontario. So city life, it's not for me. I like more simple, slow. I used to enjoy the city. I, you know, was a more social person that used to like to party, but not anymore. I've grown out of that. That's where the idea for the club reel came by, because I've gotten a lot of questions about that. But yeah, it's just sometimes you're in your new life, or your new version of yourself, and you hear something or smell something or whatever that triggers you just to like jump right back into a moment in time. So Story says, I don't get it. Can you say the country name? Oh, the country. I am from Canada. I'm in Canada. So yeah, I have no problem talking, you guys, and that's what I was saying this morning, is I should try to just shut up for a live and see what happens. Greetings, Marcel. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, from Germany. Cool. Well, cheers from Canada. Love from India. Cool. What's up, India? Some of your shorts go right into memory lane by the music. Not gonna lie, it's great. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad it has that effect on you. I hope to invoke nostalgia for people, at least people that are probably within my age group. Even actually, I have a wide range of taste in music that I like. You know, my dad is like super into music, and so there's a lot of bands or artists that I know from a different time than I grew up in that I do love, that I also try to use in my videos. I just trying to get everyone's attention, at least at some point in time. So it's all about the music, you guys. That's what they say. Krogan says, I don't know indoor, you help me with that. Well, Krogan, that makes both of us, because I don't know indoor either. I just do the best I can. Pro Pyro says, you're doing it right. I am 41. Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, so I'm still in my, well, I was gonna say early 30s, not so much anymore. I'm gonna be 34, and yeah, some of the music is from my time, some of the music is from before my time, or current music. I just like what I like, and it honestly, the creativity all starts on my walks in the morning. I listen to so many different kinds of music, and then sometimes I just hear a song and I'm like, that's it, that's the idea for the video, and it usually starts the video. Somebody says, no, I don't look like I'm 34. Well, thank you so much. I hope I look younger and not older. You know, my whole life thought like I look much younger than I am. And I hated that, you know, when you're a teenager and yeah, you just don't want to look younger than your friends. And I always did. Plus I'm short. I'm like 5 feet tall. So, looking young and being short was never fun. But now, as I get older, if people tell me that I look younger, I'm like, I will take it. Brandon, hello from Kentucky. Cool. Canada. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for hanging out. Mia Lifestyle says, happy Canada Day from the lake, princess. Oh my, Mia, I love that you're on the lake. I hope you enjoy. Are you cottage? Are you fishing, canoeing, kayaking? What do you do in the lake? Story says the organic food makes you younger. Yeah, but the stress of trying to figure it all out probably ages me, so it counteracts. So yeah, guys, it's all been fun in the grow tent, just learning a lot, and I try to have as much fun with it as possible. Mia says we're fishing and caught a huge bass. Awesome! You can start cooking the bass and I'll be over with the lettuce and herbs. Actually, on that note, I will be doing a dinner time live very, very soon. I'm waiting till I have like the perfect harvest and we're gonna create some kind of meal together. And so I'm gonna harvest it on the live, cook it on the live, and eat it on the live, and we're gonna hang out and have a meal together. So that'll be cool. All right, so you guys ready? It's been 27 minutes and I still haven't shut up. We're gonna do this tent tour. I'm gonna show you guys around. So I've got here the herb tower. I've got some curly leaf parsley, some flat leaf parsley. I've got sage growing. Everything's looking pretty good. I've got my flower starts. Yes, I know, as every day I say, I gotta clean up this algae, but yes. So we got flower starts, lemon seedling, looking good. I have to figure out a nutrient regimen for this guy. It is just yeah. All right, and then I've got the green tower is popping, you guys. We just transplanted this lettuce a few days ago, or no, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, no, last weekend. That's what we did on last weekend's live. And look at this growth already. I've got some romaine lettuce growing, some leaf lettuce growing, and it's all looking so freaking good. I'm pretty happy with that. And then this is the reason for the urgency in starting the second bucket system. Check out my cucumbers, guys. They're so big. We decided to start them in the grow tower. And then, so Story's asking, where is the soil in the grow tower? There is no soil in the grow tower. There is a pump that sits in a reservoir and it feeds the water all the way up to the top. I will actually show you guys how it works. Hang on. I gotta get my ladder because, you know, short people problems. Well, it's not a ladder, but all right. Let me hop on here and show you guys. Let's hope I don't drop my phone. All right, so in the bottom is the reservoir. There's a hose that connects to an irrigation pipe. The irrigation pipe feeds the water through the inner walls of the tower, where each plant port gets watered with, shoot, this is stuck. It gets watered with trickling water like so, and then you got the little root growing there. So that's how the towers work, you guys. They are awesome. They hold about 20 liters of water. I need to fill them depending on the growth stages, once or twice a week. So right now I'm filling the green tower and the yellow tower once every 7 or 8 days. And then the orange tower is getting filled twice a week. So we've got an abundance of lettuce, romaine lettuce, I've got a lot of parsley happening. I've got some sage growing over here, and I've got kale growing, Jacinto kale. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so funny. I just posted a reel this morning, or a short this morning. I gotta get those cleaned up, you guys. They're actually consuming so much water from the tower, and I don't know. Anyways, they're flowering like crazy, and I could leave them, but they're just making a mess. And then I've got some basil here. A lot of good stuff, you guys. Oh, green onion just completely grew back after harvesting the whole thing. So yeah, yesterday after I got off the live, I was so hungry and I still had work to do, and so I was like, oh shit, I forgot that I'm in a tent full of food. And then it gave me an idea for, like, I don't know, you know, when you're really, when I growing up, I grew up in a European household, and I don't know, for some reason it was like, unless it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can't eat. You can eat a little snack, but it has to be healthy. And usually it was like cheese or something, which is why I love cheese so much. You guys know, because we've talked about it. But yeah, so now so first of all, I try to do one meal a day. But if I'm hungry, I eat. But I try to do one meal a day. And yesterday after the live, I was so freaking hungry, and I was like, damn, I should wait till, and it just brought me back to when I was a kid, and I'd get hungry and I knew that I wasn't allowed, I had to wait until dinner time to not spoil my appetite. And so it just made me think like I was sneaking some tomatoes and eating, or sneaking a piece of lettuce, and it just made me back to when I was a kid sneaking around because I was hungry. So not that I got starved as a kid or anything, don't get me wrong, but you know, yeah, that's where I got the idea for that, and it made me laugh. But yeah, always a good time to hang out in here, guys, whether you're just want to relax, meditate, or if you're hungry. There's tons of food in here. Right, finishing the tour, I've got my next zinnia flower that opened up. I'm tempted to harvest it because as soon as you cut it, more grow back. They're called cut and come again flowers. So as soon as we harvest her, we're gonna get more. We've got some shoots happening on this one. Hopefully this one will open up soon. And this one, I've got 3 flowers that are going to open. I'm pretty excited. My outdoor ones are getting destroyed. I pinched off the top here, and as you can see, it sent out a message to send 2 shoots now. So it's going to help hopefully maximize our yield of flowers. These are dahlia flowers. What's up, Canadian outdoor strain? Happy Canada, everybody. If you celebrate, if you don't, happy Taco Tuesday, as Krogan said. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Propyros, yo, that zinnia keeps on giving. Awesome. Yes, and just wait till we cut it more. Story, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate you. And yes, I do a live daily. I try my best to go live every day at noon. Okay, guys, 2 exciting updates. We pollinated, I just realized now, we pollinated 2 watermelons successfully. So this is the one we pollinated yesterday. You guys were witness, okay? You guys are my witnesses. You know that this was much smaller yesterday, and it's so much bigger today. We freaking did it. We freaking did it. We are getting a sugar baby watermelon. I even skipped right over my strawberries because I just got too excited. So this is my strawberry plant. We're hoping to get some runners. So I think it's looking like we have some runners producing right here on this side, right? So what happens is we're gonna get this, once it grows longer, we're gonna get that into a foam color right over here in this one, and we're gonna root it. And once it roots, we're gonna cut it, and hopefully we're gonna multiply this. And the goal is to fill one of the towers, the yellow tower specifically, back there, that yellow tower, with these strawberries. So as for the watermelon, yeah, we did it. Yes, I'm so excited. We've been talking about pollinating so much and hand pollinating, and it's really exciting when you notice that you've done something right. So there we are, our first ever watermelon. You guys are my witness. With some more growing. So this one, it looks like we pollinated successfully. It looks like, yeah, it looks bigger than yesterday. This one, however, we did not. I tried my best to pollinate it, unless it's just growing a little slower. Unfortunately, I don't think I pollinated this one correctly. Eventually it will dry up, but check it out, you guys. I've got another one growing, so we're gonna actually work on pollinating that today. But wow, these have become so abundant already, and they're just, I mean, I would still consider them seedlings. We do have to prune them though, because we've got some suckers and some side shoots. So yeah, I can't tell. I gotta check here. So one watermelon is from, okay, so the one that we pollinated correctly is actually this one at the back here. And then the one that we didn't pollinate correctly, plus this new one growing here that we did, is coming from this plant. And then this plant here, flowers haven't opened yet, okay. And then this plant here, flowers haven't opened yet. We do have a flower, it just hasn't opened yet. So it's only 2 plants that are giving us watermelon right now, but I'll take it, you guys. Sugar baby, here we come. Peppers, my peppers, you guys. I'm so freaking proud of my peppers. Everybody listen to Vince and smash that like button. So I've got these Chinese 5-color peppers. They're still purple. I've got that plant back there. There's a pink one back there, or pinkish purple. It's gonna start to go dark, but they either start off, some of them, it's odd, some of them start yellow and some of them start off as pink. But they're very, very cool, beautiful, spicy peppers. They just look really pretty. And those roots, man, look at those roots, you guys. They look great. Jalapeno peppers, they're so abundant. I have grown them only before, and these ones are just much better shape than the first grow I had. And then I've got my ancho poblano peppers. Those are gonna be great. I can't wait for those. I've never grown those before. It's the first time. I think this is gonna be a habanero. I'm not too sure. There was a pepper growing somewhere, but I can't see it right now. Oh, there it is. All right, what kind of pepper is that gonna be? I think it's a habanero. It's like a little round ball. Anyways, and then my peppers I've already shown you guys. They're just so large. Like, oh my god, look at that one back there. That's no freaking joke, you guys. It's huge. We're gonna, one day when we do the harvest, when these are ready, we're also gonna weigh them, and we're gonna see how much they weigh. I want to send these in to get like analyzed to see their nutrient density. That'd be so cool, man. I do have to fill my buckets. They're rattling. They're empty. So we're gonna have to do that. But you know what? I'm not in a rush to fill them, because apparently you want to stress out your pepper plants a little bit. Tomatoes are doing exceptionally well, with the exception of a previous calcium deficiency that effed up my leaves, but it's all good. So yeah, we've got tomatoes happening everywhere, you guys. Tomatoes here, tomatoes there, over there, over here, over there, over here, over here, over there. Oh my god, there's so many. We got, so can you tell I'm excited? Over here. We got a lot, guys. Everything's doing so well. I'm feeling quite proud. So it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive, but it's a good day to be in the garden. And then these are, I mean, these are pretty much no longer, but we're keeping them. So this was my first zinnia that I harvested, which is so crazy. It's drying up, but somehow still putting out new petals. Very odd. And then this was the second one I harvested, still putting out some new petals. And there's the one that we harvested a couple days ago, super pretty and cheerful. And I'm also growing them outside. So this morning I went out there to give my plants a good spray with a little bit of Coast plant therapy. We've got earwigs destroying everything, so we did the Lost Coast, and when I was spraying the top and bottom of the leaves, I noticed blooms. So we've got blooms on our dahlia, and all these zinnias are about to bloom. So even though we're just hitting July, if you look at the actual amount of days until flowering, I was able to get myself a head start by starting the flowers in the aeroponic system. So last year, when I sowed the seeds just in a cell tray of soil, I think it took, I'd have to look at the dates again, but I think it took five or 6 weeks after I got them in the ground to start flowering. And now it's been 4 weeks and they're already flowering, and they would have probably already bloomed had I given them a little bit of nutrients. I have been slacking. I just threw them in the soil. It's still good soil. I have all tons of good stuff in there, but I definitely need to supplement something because they're hungry, you know, and they came from the good life, and now they're outside getting destroyed by earwigs and squirrels. So got to figure that out. Oh, and I had a scare this. So tomatillo plants, as you guys know, you need more than one plant in order to pollinate. You cannot, so the male and the female part are within the same flower, but for some reason, I need to remember why, but for some reason you need a second plant to pollinate with each other in order to get the fruit. And so in my last grow, I germinated a bunch, and I was only able to keep one seedling alive, and it was producing flowers like crazy. I wasn't getting any fruit, so then I researched and it said you need more than one. So because I was still new, I decided to propagate the original plant, and I thought, okay, multiply it and I'll pollinate it. But it didn't work because the propagation is just the same plant as the plant you took the cutting from. So it logically, it just wouldn't work because technically the same plant. So at that point in time, I was trying to germinate second, third, fourth, whatever seeds to be able to have the seedling catch up to the plant that was already growing in the buckets and flowering, and be able to cross-pollinate to get fruit. But for whatever reason, I don't know, some grows I'm successful, and other grows I neglect things and I just don't stay on top of stuff. And for whatever reason, didn't stay on top of seedling care, killed all the seedlings, and by that time it was almost time to reset the garden. The tomatillo plant was growing like crazy. It was just too big. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut my losses, no pun intended, cut the plant down, and just forget about it. I'll shelf this and I'll again when I'm ready. And so now I've got I've proven to myself that now I understand what consistency does and what dedication does, and so now I'm in the headspace that I can try again, because now I'm prepared and I understand what it takes to get where I want to be. And so it sounds so dramatic, it's just tomatillos, but it's true. Like, if you're not prepared to do the work and consistent, don't even bother, because then you're wasting resources, you're wasting seeds. And so the point was that I've done that so many times where I've tried when I wasn't ready, and I wasted so many seeds that, and I also gave some away because a lot of people don't know what tomatillos are, so I did give some seeds away. And now I am finally ready. I'm confident that I could do this and get fruit, and I only had 4 seeds left. So we germinated them last weekend and only 2 of them sprouted. So I don't know if the other 2 are gonna sprout, but the whole point of this was this morning when I got down to the grow tent, I only saw 1 seedling and I was like, no! The other one was completely wilted, and I thought it was a goner, and then I watered it, covered it to just give it a little extra moisture and humidity, and it actually made it through. So I guess a few hours later it made it through. I'm just going to show you guys really quick, but plants always find a way, guys. Life finds a way, and it's just a beautiful thing. So it's a little beaten up, but she's back. So here we are. But look, you guys, this is the reality of growing. See all these beautiful seedlings that have sprouted? Well, for every beautiful seedling that have sprouted, you get like 20 of those, right? Shit happens. And look at this. I had a whole tray of seedlings or seeds that I was germinating, and I just forgot about it. And RIP. So just to show you guys that even though I have all these nice plants that are thriving and everything that's doing well, I just, I got to show you guys the failures too, because that's all a part of the journey. There's the good stuff, but then there's also a lot of bad stuff. What's up, Death Squad? Happy Tuesday to you too. Well, I was just telling people that for every good, healthy looking seedling I have, there's like 10 more of those that I just killed yesterday. So the quote, I love it. 1995, first movie I watched with my jump scare sense. Wait, what quote? I forget. I'm talking so much that I forget what I said. Oh, Pyro, remind me. But anyways, yeah. So there's good and bad with everything, you guys. And oh, life will find a way. I don't know what movie that's from. Oh, Jurassic Park 1. That's funny. Before I hopped on the live, I was just listening to Spotify, and an ad came on for Jurassic Park. Yeah, life always finds a way. It's so crazy. Like, when you give up, just think about, I used to take the bus everywhere, and there was always like a crack in the concrete, and then just like a weed growing through, and it's like, how the heck did it find its way through there? So life always finds a way, you guys. All right, talking, my goodness. I literally talk so much. Wow. All right, we're gonna get some pruning done. I'm going to defoliate some of my peppers. Hippie J says, great stream, thanks for sharing. Thank you for hanging out, you guys. I appreciate you. Sometimes I just hop on here and I just talk shit, and I can't help it because I like to talk. Les says there's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out July. Oh, that's probably why I heard the ad for it then. When I was a kid, actually, no, I never really got into Jurassic Park. For me, it was The Land Before Time. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it. It's an animated movie or series about dinosaurs, and you know what? It's freaking awesome. I always think about when I'm like on a walk, how cool would it be if a freaking dinosaur just came walking right through? Anyways, these are the things that live in my brain. I think about that shit all the time. All right. Time to do some work and stop talking, right? All right, so first things first, I want my watermelons. We are going to defoliate and just take off our any suckers that we have growing, which are just side shoots that are taking our energy. Hippie J says, been very hot here in southern Ohio growing cannabis. Oh, nice, you grow cannabis, very cool. I'm assuming you grow outdoors since you're talking about the weather. I've never tried growing cannabis, but maybe I will one day. Honestly, there are so many amazing growers in the community that I'm honestly just way too intimidated, sorry, to try it. All right, I'm gonna actually flip you guys around. Thank you so much, Vincent. I appreciate you. I'll pass on the dinosaurs. I wouldn't want to be mistaken for a light snack. LOL. That's so funny. It would be extremely dangerous. For example, a house cat, make that 100 kg, it won't ever work. Jumps on a lab, its leg. Thanks, Vincent. You have a great day too. All right, guys, I'm going to show you what I mean when I say sucker. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just kidding. So here we have our stem, right? We've got our, I don't know if you'd call these fan leaves on a watermelon, but anything pretty much that's growing at a 45. So we've already got a ton of them growing. I really just want to focus the plant's energy on what we've currently got growing right now. So I'm just going to get rid of these. Vince says, deep water culture cannabis grower here. Awesome. Yeah, guys, I'm like way too intimidated to try that right now. Let me be the best at growing food and just leave it at that. I know I said I would try, and I'm sure I will one day, but I bet you when I do try, I'm just not going to tell anybody. I'm just going to try it for me. And then maybe one day somebody will catch it on a live and say, what's that in the background? I'll see. Nothing. All right. What do we got here? So I've gotten rid of a few. So for those of you that just joined, this is the Sugar Baby watermelon plant, and we are just giving her a nice little grooming, taking off any side shoots or anything like that. I should really cut this from my tomato plant though. There we go. Pyro says, don't ever change your goals. It's why you are happy doing what you do. It gives back. Thank you so much. Try to stick to what I want to do without, you know, letting intimidation or other things get in the way. But, you know, when you, that's the nice part about this community, though, is it really is about just learning. That's what it's all about, you guys. Learning, sharing information. Obviously there are, you know, certain things that are proven to work over others, but I mean, other than that, it's really just whatever's for you. I'm somebody that likes to do things the hard way sometimes, so even though I'm sure there's a better way, I like to make things complicated. We've talked about that before. Actually, a few weeks ago, I was on the Garden Cultivation Network, and we talked about how a lot of people, or growers specifically, tend to overcomplicate things. And, you know, it takes a little bit of time, but eventually you go back to the basics always. Fresh Princess, where y'all located, says Hippie J. I am in Ontario, Canada. Happy Canada Day for those of you watching that are Canadian, and happy Independence Day almost to those of you in the States. And wherever else you're from, happy Tuesday. So I'm also just doing a bit of cleanup. We've got some dried foliage here, and I always, similar to, you know, when you have an outdoor garden, you kind of want to keep the bottoms of your plants clean. So I try to keep anything like on the bucket tops clean. That way I can just pass the vacuum through when flowers start growing and not catch anything in it, and also just better for air circulation. So I'm just Doing a little bit of pinching off some of the bottom leaves here. We didn't do this for our cucumber. I don't know why I'm doing this for my watermelon, which is same family, but not for my cucumber. But It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Yes, isn't that a TV show? I mean, I doubt it's always sunny there. Too many chemtrails nowadays, you guys. All right, guys. So I think this is what calcium deficiency looks like in a watermelon plant. It all kind of looks the same, kind of like as if you splashed some bleach on the leaves or something while the lights were on. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. That's odd. There's something I just noticed on my leaves. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I noticed it on the strawberry leaf. I'm going to show you guys in a second, but do you see, hang on, for some reason the camera doesn't always focus. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like a little piece of like glue or something on the leaf. And then over here, I have the same thing on my strawberry. I'm like, oh God, please tell me it's some kind of pest. I don't know what that is. Got to be a deficiency, right? I don't know what that is. Maybe something splashed on it. I don't know. I don't see it anywhere else, but I'm gonna have to keep a close eye. This is what I mean, guys, when I do my like heat stress. Oh, cool. All right. Well, I'll have to look into that. Wouldn't want to heat stress my plants out. Yeah, I did recently turn up the lights, but it's only 74 in here. Not even that hot. Been using neem oil on my outdoor. Yes, I've heard great things about neem oil. I'm trying not to spray anything if I can help it, but I've tried Pure Crop 1. I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm just trying to get my tripod set up here, but Pure Crop 1 is good. I've also got oh, Death Squad's asking about my strawberries. I'll show you. Strawberries are doing great. There's only one plant, but we're gonna propagate the runner. So I was just showing you guys. There's a runner that's right there. So it gets long enough. We're gonna put it in the next foam collar over, root it. When it roots, cut it, and we're just gonna multiply this plant. I do need to talk about hand pollination. Strawberries need to be hand pollinated, and it might be the same case as tomatillos where you need more than one plant. So yeah, pests and IPM, I use Pure Crop 1. This is great for, even for mildew, but it's supposedly really good for pest management or prevention. I've used it before, but when I really needed it, when I had like crazy thrips and it wasn't strong enough. So I just had to throw everything in the garbage. But Lost Coast, I just started using it for the first time ever 2 days ago outside of my outdoor garden. So we're gonna see how it works. I do plan on using it indoors. I'm supposed to start, like, I was supposed to start yesterday, but I just forget, you know, because then gotta prep the solution and then come into the grow tent. And if I'm working in the garden outside, then, you know, I have to change and whatever. It's a whole process before you can enter the grow tent. Anyways, back to pruning. What else do I gotta do? We should take care of the cucumber plant. It's so healthy. Wow. I'm getting so many cucumbers. Anyways, sorry. I got carried away. Grasshopper's been nibbling on my fan leaves, only sprayed twice. Yeah, I've got earwigs outside are so annoying. I've been dealing with so many earwigs. It's just been brutal. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys my cucumber plant in the tent tour. So this guy, I think we pollinated correctly because it's been getting larger on the daily. And then these two here, same thing. So hopefully, and then this, there's a flower back there that'll probably open soon. I really need to keep an eye out because there's so many cucumbers that started growing unexpectedly. I can't miss a beat, you know? So just doing a quick check here. Oh, see? I've got another one growing right there too. Yes, cucumbers blowing up, and it's all because of the CalMag. I'm so confused with the calcium, but I'm learning. To grow some big sunflowers outside? No, I want to. I haven't yet. I grow dahlia flowers, and then I grow zinnias. So these are zinnias that I grew in the aeroponics system, also growing them outdoors. So Vishal says, oh wow, all right, I'm not even gonna read that, but all right, so it's information about fertilizer, balanced fertilizer. See, you guys are watching me short circuit right now. I'm like, So I just took all my nutrients out of the tent. I was cleaning yesterday and I actually ended up leaving it in here for longer than I should have. Normally I keep it on a shelf outside the tent. You're not supposed to keep it like near any crazy light or anything. Whoops. But I did it anyways, so I cleaned up yesterday. But I do use the Florinova line by General Hydroponics. It is, so I start off with the grow, which is 740. And then as the plants start to develop, at a certain point, I switch to the bloom. Right now, the plants in the buckets are on the bloom. All 3 towers are on grow. The bloom that I use is 487. 487. What else? All right, peppers. Peppers. I don't know if I should defoliate you guys. What do you think? My peppers are looking so good. Should I just let them keep going? These ones are getting enough air circulation. I'm not too concerned. I'm more worried about these guys just because there's so much foliage. But thank you so much, Pro Pyro. Appreciate you. That's I don't know, you guys. Should I defoliate or should I just leave it? What do you guys think I should do? Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Hippie J. I appreciate you. I just trying to figure out, right, should I defoliate these? They look great. I know that pepper's like shade. You know what? I'm going to leave it another week. I haven't defoliated these at all since the beginning. Ray Cassis says maybe a bit. Well, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Do I have a Telegram channel? No. You know, I had that app for a while and I never used it, so I don't use Telegram anymore. But yeah, I need to start posting on. So I had a TikTok, but I don't like TikTok. I think it's stupid. Yes, I said it. I think TikTok is stupid. I don't have a Facebook or anything. I just have the Instagram and the YouTube, and I have an X account, but I haven't posted just because I already am overwhelmed trying to keep up with Les followed me on TikTok. Thank you. I stopped posting on TikTok a really long time ago. Yeah, I don't know why. It's not my thing. It's just people trying too hard, and like, I know everyone's goal is to grow. My Instagram channel. Okay, so first, I'm just catching up. Death Squad says, my peppers are looking the same. So far, I'm leaving them since there are tons of peppers and flowers. Death Squad, I'm thinking the same. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So that's where I'm at right now. So yeah, no Telegram channel. And Hippie J says, great stream, great channel. I'm definitely subbing. Thanks so much. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Just, you know, going on these lives and hanging out and even just exchanging information or talking to other people that share the same passion for growing, no matter what you grow, is really exciting for me. So I appreciate you all. Vishal says, TikTok is banned in India. Honestly, you're not missing out on much. I know a lot of people love it for, you know, there's some great educational content, but I don't know. I'm not into it. It's like people trying too hard. So that's what I was saying before, is like, I know a lot of people's goal, including mine, is to, you know, grow a community and a following, but I'm not gonna do it by posting like 30 freaking videos a day on TikTok, and apparently that's the only way to stay relevant on TikTok. So not for me. Feels a little disingenuous. You know, if I have 2 or 3 shorts to post in a day, that's because I have something exciting to share, not because I feel like I need to. I don't care about an algorithm. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I just want to share. That's all. My Instagram handle is at @thefreshprincess_. Unfortunately, I couldn't get just the Fresh Princess, but maybe one. Les is asking, do I use Twitch or Discord? No, but I should. I should use Twitch. I know Twitch is a great platform to stream on, so look into it. ProPyro says, why Discord though? It's so messy. I don't know anything about Discord. Everybody listen to Hippie J. Hit that like button. Large dimensions on YouTube are... I don't know what that means. Been growing cannabis for over 30 years. Love learning something new every day. Yes, Hippie J is very, very cool. That's awesome that you've been growing for so long. And yeah, honestly, the growing never stops. ProPyro's been growing for 15. Wow, that is awesome, you guys. Good for you. It's definitely an addiction. Like, not just cannabis. I mean, just growing in general is an addiction. Once you get in touch with the other side of it, so not just like the technical part, but the spiritual side of it, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is for you, whether it's just a way to de-stress or whether it's a way to connect with something else on a deeper level, it's an addiction. And so I really enjoy getting to share that with others that feel the same way. It's very, very cool. What's going on? There's 11 people in here and only 2 likes. Smash that like button. I see a lot more likes than just 2, but thank you guys. I appreciate you so much for the support. ProPyro says, oh yeah, the results are more spiritual instead of just getting farmed by shops. Absolutely. Les says, I know you... Oh, use various platforms. I don't use them all the time. Yeah, there's so many platforms you can use to stream, but I don't know. YouTube is where it stays, you guys. I love YouTube. What's up, John Boy? Happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch your short. Everybody go check out John Boy. He's got like a pet squirrel or something. I don't know. He's the squirrel whisperer. Yes, refresh indeed. Which master blend formula are you using? I'm using General Hydroponics. I don't have it in the tent right now. I can get it. Hang on 1 second. Alright, so I'm using these right here. This is what the buckets are on now. General Hydroponics Flora Nova Bloom and Flora Nova Grow is what they started. They started on, and the flowers also are on the grow, and the buckets are on the bloom. I started growing summer 2020 during COVID. I did a lot of research and video watching. Okay, Les, is that your first time growing ever? Because you've given me so much advice, so that's crazy. I thought you were a seasoned grower. Every year we learn something new. I hope to learn something every day, you guys. That's why I do a lot every day, because maybe one of you will help me clue into something I didn't know before. ProPyro says, one advice to you, I store my nutrients in a small fridge because minerals are a runaway. I didn't know that. That's actually a good point. So maybe it depends on the nutrients. It just says protect from freezing and direct sunlight. Keep bottle tightly sealed, store in a cool, dark place. So I don't know. Death Squad says, General Hydroponics is awesome. I use the Maxi Grow and the Maxi Bloom for my grows. I love GH. Honestly, I feel like I never need to, I do check my pH, but I feel like if I didn't, I'd stay okay. My first grow, I didn't even own a pH pen or anything. I didn't check my pH ever. I didn't even know what pH was. John Boy, she is a wild squirrel that I rescued for a couple of months and released back to the wild. Wow, that is so nice. Aren't you concerned that they're like rabid squirrels or anything? What would you do in that case? Because that's always what I wonder. I remember, you know, growing up when I was in elementary school, there were kids that would actually catch squirrels and like pet them and hang out with them, and I was like, oh, what if it's rabid? Hippie J says, growing is a great stress relief and spiritual connection, very rewarding. Yes. So, I mean, for those of you that have been following along, I'm on a transformative journey now. Honestly, it's more than just the garden that I'm growing, right? I'm growing myself too as I'm growing these plants, and I'm sure all of you can relate. You know, as I just said, you learn something new every day. You grow every day. Your plants grow alongside you every day. It's just, honestly, it sounds ridiculous, but it's the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing. Maybe it's just because I'm a new grower and I'm just having this experience for the first time, but it's like on a whole nother level for me, you guys. Sometimes I walk into my tent in the morning and you know, I can be a sensitive person. I'm very in touch with my emotions. Sometimes I walk into the garden and I just start crying and I'm like, holy crap, man, I can grow. This is so crazy. Wow. So there are many moments like that that I have, and it's so cool. A couple of years ago, if you guys knew me, first of all, I would be doing a YouTube live, and second of all, I wouldn't even know how to freaking germinate a seed or anything at all. Like I want to keep a plant alive or whatever. So there's a lot of those moments in here, and that's why I always say on my videos that I do, like, this is where the magic happens, because it really is. So much happens in here, so much. Yes, ProPyro, that is great advice. Thank you so much. I'm gonna look into that. Les says, first time, like I said, a lot of video watching from different growers, tips and tricks. Wow, good for you, Les. The amount that the knowledge you possess is extremely impressive, and thank you for all the tips you've given me. I appreciate it. You are an asset to the community, and as are you, ProPyro, as are all of you. You guys are all an asset to the grow community, honestly. Very cool just exchanging information with you guys. ProPyro says, keeping them cool is the key. Mine are all in the fridge. Wow, very interesting. I am going to try that. Death Squad says, I'm the same way. It seems like their nutrients will help regulate the pH properly. Absolutely. GH for the win. Les says, I've obtained over 190 type of seeds. I told you guys, it's an addiction. Does I have those moments all the time? Well, I'm glad to know that I'm not alone. I just really connect so much to my plants, and I can tell the grows that are successful. I was more connected on a spiritual level to my plants. And a lot of people don't understand how, because everything in my tent is pretty much automated. So a lot of people are like, well, how could you possibly connect to your plants when everything is done for you? You don't have to do anything. But I am able to spend more time with them doing other things versus just constantly like watering them by hand. Well, aeroponics you don't need to, but you know, I don't know, whatever. Everything is automated, and so I get a lot of hate because it's like, how do you connect to your plants? Well, I do. Hippie J is asking, is my setup located indoor or outside? Does the wind become a factor? It's indoor because I'm in Canada, and we do have short summer months. I want to be able to grow my own food all year round and stick it to the grocery store, man. So it's indoor Mylar grow tent. Oh, John Boy answering my question about the rabid squirrels. I've never seen rabies in any kind of animal in all my life. That's a relief. I had a raccoon dig up a pepper plant last night. It was so deep in the hole. I didn't know it was standing by. Oh my gosh, crazy. I had a hole in my flower garden the other morning. Wow. Les said, I started learning about hydroponic growing in the last 2.5 years. Very, very cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people think that maybe I went from soil to aeroponics, but I didn't even go from anything. I went from nothing. Like when I say from the bottom, now we're here. I'm not kidding. I literally hadn't gardened at all. So now that I'm coming up to the 2-year mark, so in 2 days, it's gonna be 2 years on the dot since I took care of my first seedling and raised it. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but it is for me because it's like 2 years since, you know, the beginning of my new life. Pro Pyro says, I just want to add, for those who grow canna, mixing using a small water pump, search those who have not a propeller but a disc with grooves. It's crazy how densities mix doing it 100%. Interesting. Tech Maker to all says follows. What about follow me? I had tuna fish in the bottom of it. All right, so yeah, guys, I didn't get much done today. Well, I got all the misting nozzles on. We're gonna get the lids on and the net pots in. Still making water, but I anticipate that by Thursday we'll be good to go. It is what it is. There's a delay. The seedlings will stay in the tray for a little longer. As for tomorrow, so tomorrow there won't be a live at noon. I'm going to be doing it in the morning. Like I said, I'm committed every day, and usually every day is at noon, but I got something going on in the afternoon, so I will be doing it early in the morning. I'll schedule it so that you guys know. We're going to be just pruning the tomatoes and doing just a general cleanup in here. And that's it, guys. So, I think that's all the work for today because I'm feeling lazy and I probably talked everyone's ear off. But I really appreciate you all for hanging out with me. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. I love this community. I love just getting ideas, exchanging information. Like I've told you guys in the past, I am not into research very much. I don't know, I Google something and then I start reading and I get overwhelmed. And so you guys are my biggest resource, and I appreciate all the comments, all the feedback, everything. Keep it coming. I appreciate it. Again, you guys are my biggest resource, and I appreciate you so much. So on that note, have the best day. Maker to all, can you describe your lighting system? I'll do a video on it for you guys. Stay tuned. I'll do one next week. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow morning. I'll schedule it. Bye guys, have a good one. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget. Bye.